My name is Matt Barth. I'm the director here at our Center for Environmental Research and Technology. We'll be talking about some of the technology a little bit later on. But we're honored today to have Mr. Joel Ayala coming from the Governor's Office of Economic Development. And Joel's going to tell us some exciting news here in just a minute, mainly to look at a new statewide initiative of looking at the I-215 corridor and really making that a key corridor for new technology, clean energy, and biotechnology. And some of the work that we're doing here at the University of California, Riverside, and in particular our research center here, focuses a lot on that type of clean technology, and we're happy to be part of that story. We have a lot of different, both private and public and private partners here as well, advancing a lot of these technologies that we're working on. A lot of different things going on, and we're going to go through and give tours after the press conference, so if you want to stay around afterwards, we're happy to do that. And before I turn the microphone over to Mr. Ayala, I want to recognize a few of the people that are with us here today. Down on the end we have our mayor from Riverside, Mayor Ron Leverage. We have Mayor Randon Lane from Marietta. Mayor Pro Tem Chuck Washington from Temecula. We have Andy Melendez from the City of Riverside City Council. And Trustee Bailey, also from the City Council here at Riverside. We have Darcy McNabo, City of Grand Terrace City Council. And Charlie Field from the Western Municipal Water District. So again, we appreciate everyone coming out today. It's interesting. It's one of the most hottest days, but we're going to talk about a lot of the hot technology too. So again, we appreciate the support that everyone's provided to the university, and we're looking forward to opening the new chapter of working with development. So, Mr. Allen.
All right, no hot jokes, no sun jokes, just get right to it. But you guys are on fire. Truly. I just wanted to tell you, this is truly a great day. I mean, imagine this. You have your own corridor. You have your own technology innovation corridor out here in an area where it is truly needed, wanted, and has some of the greatest potential to truly inspire and bring back the economy in the state of California. This morning we were out in San Diego doing our job, because people say the state needs to be out there promoting the good things that are happening around the state, promoting the research, promoting the innovation, promoting all those collaborations. Well, I want you to know, despite the negative things that you hear, I'm here to tell you about some of the good things that are happening around the state, because you have people working on this every day. These people are a lot smarter than me. And these people are truly working towards, again, revitalizing this economy through commercialization of technologies. And I'm proud to say that we can formally recognize Riverside County, Temecula, Marietta, and Riverside City as some of the areas belonging to the expansion of the San Diego iHub. The San Diego iHub, which I was mentioning this morning to them, I don't know that they'll like it or not, but we may need to change the name of that, right, Bruce? We'll work on that. The iHub initiative provides a platform for research clusters, startup companies, government entities, business groups, and venture capitalists by leveraging assets such as research parks, technology incubators, universities, and federal laboratories to foster innovation and job creation statewide. The iHub initiative, which includes 12 regional hubs, seeks to advance the state's national and global economic competitiveness by stimulating regional partnerships, economic development, and job creation around innovative research clusters. The San Diego iHub was focused on convergence of 3 clusters: mobile health, biofuels, and solar energy, and energy storage, and now biomimicry, which is a new term I learned today. And originally had 33 members, including the City of San Diego universities and research institutions. Today's announcement will expand that membership to include the University of California, Riverside, and the Twin Cities of Murrieta and Temecula, Southwest Riverside County, and the City of Riverside. What this truly means is just, again, an opportunity for partnership and the state's formal recognition and designation as an area that is ready to collaborate, ready to use research, ready to bring the partnerships together with business, the finance community, education, and local elected officials. What this does, it expands your opportunities to access capital from the federal government, as well as it is an opportunity to promote your region with investors from around the world. When they realize that you've gone through the process and that the partnerships you have are recognized or formally recognized by the state, it helps to enhance those opportunities. I want to take a quick moment to also recognize the members of my staff here and your resources as you go through this. Mr. David Knudsen, please raise your hand. David is based out of San Bernardino in Southern California anyways, and so you always have access to David for whatever you might need in regards to the business environment here. And then Mr. Lewis Stewart. Lewis, holding the camera there. Lewis is also from our staff out of Sacramento and is actually in charge of the iHub program. And he manages the partnerships, he manages the iHub certifications, and he manages the expansions. So Lewis, I want to thank you also. I want to take the moment to also thank the people that really helped to bring this together. And I know, Bruce, you're getting a lot of attention, but Bruce called us out on it. Bruce Coleman from the city of Murrieta called me and said, you need to be here to see what Murrieta and Temecula are doing as Twin Cities. Sounds like a wrestling tag team or something. But truly, tag him in. Truly, Bruce, it was inspiring to see the collective collaboration that they have in Temecula and Murrieta, and the willingness to partner together and knowing the roles of each other and leveraging the strengths. And so as the state of California, we couldn't help but leverage that and jump onto that collaboration as well, because that will truly serve as a model for the rest of the state. On behalf of Governor Jerry Brown, thank you all.
Thank you very much. So now we're going to have a few comments from our cities, our mayors. So we'd like to start with Mayor Ron Loveridge from Riverside.
Something symbolic, I think, about ending the clock and the flag of California, but I think it's equally important the flag of California rose again, and it is good to be here for this kind of event, celebrating not simply the economy, but really the economy of technology, the economy of green jobs, an economy that works together. Let me acknowledge another member of the Riverside City Council who has joined Andy Melendrez, Rusty Bailey. Thank you for, we might, Rusty, draw upon people that guard the flags that work. It is a good place to gather here at University of California, Riverside, and particularly in CE-CERT. And we talk about research and technology. It is not simply happening in labs. It's beginning to translate into good practices. You can see those through the door. Right next door is an example of public-private partnership. This is Bourns industry, a long-time industry in Riverside. This is part of their property. It's been a very close working relationship. There is some incubator stuff now taking place. I know this San Diego Connect program, looked at it, I don't know, 20, 25 years ago. It was an absolutely outstanding program. I made some effort to bring it back. I talked about Jack Yeager, tried to talk Jack into being the first executor, director of something called Riverside Connect. Never quite took form. And it's good to have San Diego, the hub of iConnect here. I've listened to Tom Bates, who's mayor of Berkeley, talk about corridors all the time and how cities are working together in the Bay Area. And it is good to join the corridor with Temecula, Murrieta, and Riverside, of bringing the best together. my own judgment, when you get good people to the table, you stay at the table. When you have a chance to have access to the best practices of this university, of what is taking place in San Diego, this is more than simply a photo op. It seems to me it should be an example, a model throughout California that we need to get our economy going. And how do we do that? We do that by taking the best of us. And the best of us is found, I think, here in the three cities and what we hope to aspire to. So thank you very much for joining us.
Next we have Mayor Randon Lane from the City of Murrieta.
Mr. Isle, I hope that you understand that we try not to have Bruce calling the governor's office out too much, but if you've ever worked with him or been a part of his focus, you know that when he decides something needs to be done, whether it's calling the governor's office or any other office, it's going to get done. And to Bruce's credit, we appreciate the effort and work that he's put into this. I will tell you that I want to thank Mayor Loveridge and Mr. Isle for the partnership that we have created today. The City of Murrieta is excited to be a part of this regional initiative that links Murrieta and the Twin Cities of Murrieta and Temecula firmly within the San Diego region. Southwest Riverside County is excited to be joining the San Diego iHub, and we greatly appreciate the unique partnership that has been forged with the Governor's Office of Economic Development, San Diego Connect, the City of Murrieta, the City of Temecula, and the University of California, Riverside, and the City of Riverside. We believe that the expansion of the San Diego iHub to Southwest Riverside County, UCR, and Riverside is an outstanding regional economic development collaboration which crosses city and county lines. It's interesting, as I read this, the reality of it is that we've had a great organization in San Diego. But the reality of what we are doing at UCR, the City of Riverside, San Diego, Murrieta, and Temecula basically demands a partnership that creates and pushes forward with technology and the things that we are doing. And so we're very excited about being here today. We're very excited about this partnership, and we believe that what is going on today will continue to build on the green technology and technology companies that will move forward not just today but into the future. And this partnership will do everything to do in creating a better and stronger relationship between us and the iHub in San Diego. And I agree, we need to work on the name change. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next we have Mayor Pro Tem Chuck Washington from the City of Temecula.
Thank you, Matt. I want to thank Mayor Loveridge for hosting us. I've considered Mayor Loveridge a friend since my earliest days of being involved as an elected in 1995, then representing the City of Murrieta. I also want to thank UCR for hosting us, and we're very proud and honored to be a part of the Southwest California Innovation Hub. Yeah. I mean, we've been looking for a new name here. I don't think it's any accident that Temecula is at the geographic center of the new hub. We have enjoyed our relationship working with the City of Murrieta in Temecula. We feel as though Temecula-Murrieta is the economic engine of all of Southwest Riverside County. And in particular, I want to thank our economic development team with us today here, Aaron Adams, our Assistant City Manager, Christine Domko, who works in the City Manager's office as well. And I want to thank Bruce. You can't get enough attention, Bruce, can you? For pulling this all together and making this happen. We've had some dynamic economic evolution in the Southwest Riverside County and Temecula in particular. We're very proud of not only the growth of companies such as Abbott Vascular, Professional Hospital Supply. We've added over 1 million square feet of medical biotechnology, office space or warehouse space, if you will, in the Temecula area. We have companies such as Walls Group that have been named the fastest growing technology companies by Inc. 500 in 2008, 2009. We have a higher education presence in the form of Cal State San Marcos at Temecula. Suzanne Lingol is here today representing them, offering 5-degree programs and soon to be 8 degree programs, with at least 3 or 4 of those, I believe, upper graduate programs. We are offering opportunities to support a knowledge-based economy. In the past, what has sustained us has been construction. We know that that will never rebound, at least in our region, to what it once was. But as we move forward and we recognize that we are exporting some of our most qualified workers and some of our most qualified students out of the area who then don't return, it behooves us to support this kind of effort to create growth of technology, technology industries, technology jobs, and bring those folks back to home and provide for a diverse economy that will sustain us for decades to come. And so Temecula is very honored and proud to be a part of it. We feel as though we are fertile ground for the future of innovation. Thank you.
Thank you. As we mentioned, it's really a public-private relationship that we have going here, and so we wanted to have someone speak from the industry side. We have a great partner with Mr. Rajan Cassetti from Terrafor Incorporated. They've worked with us here at the university on a lot of different kinds of solar thermal technology. Some of it you can see right here in the parking lot. So I'd like to ask Rajan to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Matt. It's a great day today, regardless of all the rhetoric and everything else. People have looked up to San Diego Connect with admiration for many years, and we're waiting for something like this to happen here, I guess. And thanks to Bruce and everybody else. There are some of us from the city. I'd like to mention Greg Lee. He couldn't be here today, so Greg's colleagues who are here, please pass the word on to him. He's been your counterpart here, and he's done some tremendous work on behalf of the city of Riverside here. So that said, I just want to take you on a slightly different path here, in the sense that if you look at scientific innovation, research, whatever happened in this country, most of it was through federal funding, whether it was DARPA, whether it was the space program, whether it was the national labs, and some of that money coming through various means to universities. So that really was the engine. Whether you talk about the internet, whether you talk about the microprocessor, whatever you talk about, pretty much it came from those kinds of programs. We find ourselves in a slightly different situation today. Those monies are not coming anymore. And private industry, which used to also fund research, they're not going to do it anymore, as they concentrate more and more on this quarter and this year. They're answerable to their shareholders and their boards for this year's profit in this quarter. So they're not going to be investing as they used to way back when. So where is the future in this country? Where is it going to happen? What brought the United States to where it is today? What attracts the best of talent from around the world to the United States? It's the innovation, the research, the freedom to do those things and pursue and create. And that's what is the leadership position all about of the United States. Now, how is that going to happen? If the government does not have the money, and if the industry is not going to do it, where is it going to come from? While all this was happening, the universities have been at it. Research has been happening in this country. Research has been happening in the universities, and the universities have always been going through a huge process of renewal. As new students come in, as new faculty come in and day out, they're thinking new thoughts. That's how they survive. That's their adrenaline. So that is happening. But the next step of it, although there has been tremendous university and the industry collaboration, I believe there are still some barriers. Whether it is the question of how long it takes, whether it is how motivated are the faculty to take that step outside of the university, outside of their comfort zone, and get into industry and business and so on. As a part of the Riverside Technology CEO Forum, I've been involved with faculty outreach activities for the last several years. And one of the things that I find is that the professors and the students are doing tremendous work. The UC system is perhaps the best in the world when it comes to research and innovation. There's no parallel. The entire UC system, and definitely UC Riverside here. But they have been struggling with their own issues in terms of how to get this out. And in the process, we lose time. And when you lose time, that innovation loses its importance, it loses its significance. It's not useful anymore. It's not an innovation anymore if you don't exploit it at the right time. I think those are some of the issues that we need to address, and initiatives like the iHub probably will help in taking those things forward. I'm already 10 seconds out. I've been given 3 minutes, but I want to quote some statistics from Germany, which is probably a good model to look at. They say that 32% of German firms that developed new products and technologies collaborated with universities. I'm talking 32%. 6.5%, or 15% of their total expenditure from industry sources was received from industry sources. And that is a great model for us to follow here. So that's just a bunch of questions I had for you. So think about it and please see what you can come up with. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rajan. Our final speaker today is our Dean from the College of Engineering here at the University of California, Riverside, Dean Reza Basha.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you for everybody for coming here. We ordered special weather for you. In fact, we had asked for more than 110. We are just getting only 102. But anyhow, we are delighted that you are here. When we were asked to host this news conference at CE-CERT, our first thought was to invite our professors who have developed new technologies, who have been working with industry, and who have been creating their own companies. When we looked at the listing, it was too long, and you're lucky that it would have been hours and hours if you were here to listen to our professors. So we changed the tactic, and we decided that we will just concentrate on few. Especially if you look at CE-CERT, for example. We do research here in collaboration with the world's largest auto industry, energy companies, catalyst and chemical companies, to name a few. Our innovations are important to solving societal problems, and our students continue to go to become engineering leaders in industry, in government, create jobs and technologies. We are very excited about this opportunity for a higher degree of collaboration with our regional and state partners, and business leaders and innovators included in that collaboration. San Diego has shown that this can indeed be done in a large scale. Here at the University of California, Riverside, where we have been talking with the business school, and we have been letting the region know that we have tremendous talent, tremendous potential to do the same in this area. Our activities would benefit the entire region. We are looking forward to bringing everybody together to commercialize our innovation, to have more entrepreneurship, and also you can help us in shaping public policies and other issues that so we have less barriers for creating these new ideas, bringing them to the marketplace. In a few minutes we'll go inside. Hopefully we can cool off a little bit and have some refreshments. But also you can see few exhibits. Please take time to talk to the exhibitors. Then after that there will be a tour in various labs of the CE-CERT. As you know, UCR has been here for 60 years. And in that time, most of our innovations were related to agriculture area. You're all familiar with Tango Mandarin, which is the 10th largest money-making revenue generation for the UC system. Here in our College of Engineering, our focus is more in technologies that create jobs, creates industries. Our college is fairly young. We are only 21 years old. Last year, in fact, I used to joke that we are not even old enough to drink. Now I can't use that joke anymore, so I'm trying to come up with something new. Maybe when we create new name for the iHub, we can do that as well. But our engineering has variety of projects in collaboration with government, industry, private companies, and private investors. We are turning out graduates who are recruited away by the best in the world, by the best companies in the country. We are hoping that this collaboration will enable us to keep them here. If Googles and Microsofts of the world are coming here recruiting, why not keep them here? Okay. So with that brief, I know it is kind of hot. Thank you again for being here, and I guess we are going to go inside and have a cool refreshment. Thank you.